crores of JV order with Northern Railway, and that indeed is positive. But what does this order mean for the company and what's more lined up? Let's understand all of that with Mr. Atul Tantia, who is the joint MD and CFO of GPT Infra, joining us on the show. Hi Atul, morning and good to be speaking with you. And firstly, let's talk about the latest excitement. You have received a work order with JV of 1,201 crores. Can you tell us more about this? What could be the execution timeline of these projects? And as a part of the JV, what sort of a contribution will you be making? And from this 1,200 crores, how much is something that can come in your books?
Sure. Hi, good morning. This order we received yesterday from Northern Railway. It is in joint venture with RBNL. Our share in the order is about 40%, which works out to almost 480 odd crores. This order is a prestigious contract for us. It is one of the largest contracts that we have received in our entire history. It is a road-cum-rail bridge over River Ganga in Varanasi near the Kashi railway station, and has a contract period of almost 4 years. And we have prior experience in doing similar large bridges. And I'm sure that with this contract, we will be one of the largest and the most prestigious bridge contractors in the country.
All right, that's really good to know. But with this, any visibility of more rail bridge orders that could be in the pipeline or can help you grow?
So this does help us in our future credentials, and we are continuously bidding for new contracts, whether it is in railways, NHAI, MORTH, and others. And I'm sure that with this, we will be bidding for much larger contracts as well going forward. It will strengthen our credentials in the market, and customers will also recognize us as one of the premier bridge manufacturers, like I said earlier. And our order book is also quite strong. It is currently almost at 4x our revenues of last year. And it has grown in the last couple of months. And we are sure that we will continuously bid for more contracts, which will strengthen the order book as well as the execution going forward.
All right, but along with that, with the order book now nearing almost 4,900 or 5,000 crores, how much revenue visibility does this provide for you over the next 2 to 3 years? And within this order book, any execution timeline for FY27 that you can help us with?
So we have given a guidance earlier of almost 22% growth over the next couple of years. With this order and the last couple of orders that we received, that can be pumped up to almost 24-25% growth over the next 3 years. And the entire 5,000 odd crores order book, like you said, is to be executed over the next average over 3 years. And we will be able to maintain that kind of growth number that I'm speaking about, which will double our revenues in the next 3 years at a rate of 24%.
All right, but along with that, what we see that you have recently acquired Elcon Builders for 154 crores and the company has a sales of close to 100 crores. Can you put some more highlights or shed some light on the acquisition, the completion timeline, rationale behind this, and what is the growth that you are expecting in the next 2 to 3 years?
Sure. So this is, again, a very niche acquisition for us, and we found a good fit in terms of our growth strategies, and it is a controlled transaction in which we are acquiring 100% of Elcon Builders and Engineers. Elcon is a company which has a pedigree of almost 40 years and has been a signaling contractor for the railways. It has good credentials in the market and a good name in terms of the customers and various vendors. It has an order book of almost 200 odd crores currently, and did revenues of almost 100 crores last year. This year, we expect revenues to be almost 125 crores from that company. We will be only getting for the last quarter in terms of our consolidation. It is a company it is a segment that we were looking at very keenly over the last couple of years, and we found a good fit with Elcon. And the rationale was purely because a lot of the EPC contracts that are coming up with railways do require credentials in terms of signaling and other works as well. So it gives us a leg up in terms of our bidding strategy for the EPC contracts that are coming with railways. As you might be aware, railways has announced 7 new high-speed corridors, as well as the new freight corridor from Janpuri to Surat. So most of those contracts will come under the EPC mode, wherein just not the track laying and bridges, but also the signaling will be part of the EPC. So this provides us a avenue to bid for the whole value chain rather than just to bid for the bridges portion.
All right, and lastly, Atul, let's talk about some of your international operations as well, and particularly Ghana operation. Has it really picked up meaningfully, and what is your outlook on the same?
Business has picked up in the last couple of quarters. Ghana has also started commercial production after the so Ghana, as you might be aware, was a country which had the entire IMF embargo. So that has eased out over the last couple of months. The production has started. We expect to book some revenues from that subsidiary in this quarter, in Q4, and going forward as well. And it's a good and profitable business for us. Even the other two factories in South Africa as well as Namibia are working quite well. And that business as such will give a growth of almost 30% compared to last year.
All right, that's good to know. But Atul, with this, we let you go. So good having you on the channel today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.